everyone, this is Amanda Campbell with Chasing Daylight Photography. I hope you enjoy this Photoshop tutorial, and if you have any questions for me, please email me at chasingdaylightphotos@gmail.com. So I was recently contacted by someone who was looking for help to add a ghost into an image, kind of a see-through person, similar to what I did in this image here. So I just used one of the pictures that I'm working on right now and just created a really simple tutorial. So what I'm doing here is using the quick selection tool to go around the body or bodies of the ghosts that I want to place into another image. And you can choose the little brush with the minus sign if you selected too much, like where I selected the grass and the trees here in the background. And I'm not taking too much time on this just because I'm just showing you very quickly how to do it. So zoom in and see where your selection is. See what you've missed. Right here I missed the shoe and the hand. You can make your brush for the quick selection really tiny or really big just by using the square bracket keys up by your backspace button on your keyboard. Click Refine Edge. And from here, select Smart Radius, increase the radius, not very much at all. You can use the square tabs to increase the size of your brush here and paint over the areas that you didn't quite select right, especially around hairs and finer details. When you paint over those areas, it's going to refine the selection for you. Sometimes it messes up, so you got to zoom in really close just to make sure that it chose the correct areas to select and the correct ones to deselect. Just like right there on his hair, it's still a little bit red on his head, so we'll be able to fix that in a minute using another method. So I'm going to click OK. Then go over and select the Quick Layer Mask icon below your paint palette, and choose a brush that's decently hard, maybe about 80%, and you can go in with the white selected and choose which areas that you want to reveal or that you want to select, areas that the quick selection and the refining didn't fix for you. You can change it to the black brush to hide areas that shouldn't be showing or shouldn't be selected, like on his hair. I'm going to click to the white to reveal the area of his hair that is red. Then I'm going to go back to black to hide the little foggy area right above his head. And you can hear my son in the background. I'm going to reveal part of her hand that was hidden in the red. Looks like there's areas of her hair that didn't quite work out, so we'll go back and refine that edge again in just a minute. And really, since we are placing them onto a picture with a similar grassy background, which is the same grassy background, I'm not going to worry about masking out the grass behind their legs. But I am going to go back over just to make sure that we've masked the hair just right. Sometimes you can shift the edge inward just to get rid of any extra sky or background color around it. You have to be careful with doing that. Sometimes it makes the hair completely disappear because you shift it too far. So now I'm going to right click, layer via copy. So you can see that I could take the background away, and that's the selection that we have. Hold down the control key and click the layer in your layers panel to create your selection. Go to edit, copy, go to the image you want to move it to, edit, paste, and you've got your selection on the image you wanted to move it to. And then you can resize it holding down the shift key to make sure it maintains its proportions. Move it to where you want, click enter, and you can reduce the opacity to make it look more ghostly. You can also add blur effects or whatever you want to it. So just to give you an idea, if you want to add some blur, go ahead and duplicate the layer to keep your layer safe. right click and convert to smart object. You can go to blur. Motion blur is a good one. Um, with it being a smart object, you can adjust this again later if you don't like it. So click on the smart object layer mask. Use your brush to remove the motion blur from certain areas of the image or of the layer. But this is all totally optional. You can then go back and double click motion blur and lessen it or make it more intense. You can pretty much do anything you want with it. However, it's going to fit your picture. Obviously, this is not the type of image that you would add a ghost. But based on your image and the look that you're going for, you can play around with the opacities and the blurs and all the settings to get the desired look that you want. Thanks again for watching. This is Amanda Campbell with Chasing Daylight Photography.